Welcome to the Wake Tech STEM podcast, where we highlight diversity in STEM as well as explore the multitude of career options within STEM. This podcast is a production of the Math and Science Division. Please join me as we explore STEM through the eyes of our speaker.
Greetings, Wake Tech faculty and staff. We are so glad for you to join us today. I'm Marsha McCoy, Associate Professor of Communications here at Wake Tech North Campus, and I'm delighted to connect to the STEM podcast series we are doing. And today I have with me Senior Vice President Jerome Tuttle. Welcome. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Please tell us a little about yourself and everything that is STEM in your life.
Okay. Well, first of all, feel free to call me Jerry.
All right, Jerry, thank you.
So I am an actuary, and an actuary is a mathematician in the insurance business. I specialize in property and liability insurance. Other people specialize in life and health. Just as people and businesses buy insurance, actually, insurance companies also buy insurance, and that's called reinsurance. And more specifically, I'm in the reinsurance portion of the insurance business. So I sell insurance to insurance companies. And I analyze the data and I recommend how much I think we should charge to make a profit. I have a bachelor's degree with a major in math from Queens College, New York City. I think it's pretty obvious that I have a New York accent. I like a coffee before I walk the dog. And I also have a master's degree in mathematics from the University of Virginia, which I considered the South at the time I was there. And to be a fully credentialed actuary, I passed 10 actuarial exams.
10 exams. That is amazing. I have never heard of 10 exams to pass. That is impressive. And congratulations.
Thanks.
So what first drew you towards your chosen career path?
So I studied math, and math is my interest. I wanted a career in business that applied the math. I wanted something real world, and I wanted something that I think is important to society. And while most people probably don't think of insurance when they think of that, if you think about it for a moment, I think you'd be foolish to drive a car without insurance. I think you'd be foolish to live in a home or apartment without insurance against tornadoes, certainly in your part of the state, hurricanes in my part, which is Florida, or fire. People would not want dangerous jobs like repairing roofs or things like that without workers' compensation or medical insurance. And so actuaries help make all these things work. And without these things, I think it would be pretty risky to do just many of the normal things in life. So I think insurance makes an important contribution to society, and I'm glad I've chosen a career that helps me do that.
That is awesome. Thank you. So what were some of the biggest hurdles in your field that still help you to get to where you are today?
Well, again, as you advance in your career, you start doing very different things than when you began. And among the things senior actuaries end up doing is making presentations, oral, sometimes to the president of the company or the president of a client company, or to a large group of people. And the largest group of people I've presented to is 200 people live.
Nice.
This is all pre-COVID, of course.
Of course.
And I think as most math nerds, which I am, I'm somewhat shy and introverted, and it was not easy doing these things.
Okay.
Some people are probably thrilled to stand up in front of 200 people and give a presentation, or to the company president. I was not one of those. Um, but I quickly realized that in order to become successful, those are a couple of things that I had to overcome, and I did.
Nice. Awesome. Communication, because I teach it, and public speaking specifically, I understand that it can be challenging and a little scary, but that is a wonderful hurdle. And thank you for mentioning that for many of our students to see that we all have to work through some things. I'm going to take a little turn here and just ask you, do you have a favorite song or a favorite quote that keeps you motivated?
Um, well, I have two quotes. One is "There's no free lunch." That's something my father taught me. Uh, and the other is "In the long run, you get what you deserve."
Ooh.
So the no free lunch is you're not going to excel on the exam if you cram the night before.
Can
Uh,
you say that again for all my students in the back, please? Those are excellent quotes. I want to just make a poster and just let it like ticker tape. I want it just to circulate all over the broadcast. That is wonderful. What were you like in high school? Did you think you would go down this road? What was your mindset? Did you love math or science in high school?
I did love math, not science,
Okay.
um, but I was shy, and I generally hung out with the nerds. And I was on the chess team, which is also nerds. But what I sort of regret doing is not making more friends among people who are different than me.
Mm.
And the workforce is very diverse.
Hmm.
I don't only work with math people. We're diverse, culturally, nationality, and sexually, and so on. And we all have a contribution to make. And there's been a lot of research that a diverse workforce can make greater contributions than a workforce that's all similar.
That is excellent advice. Definitely something to think about. And I remember we had some conversations earlier, just this career that you're in, the timing that we're in, both even with COVID taking place. What do you think about pursuing a career like this? If a student want to pursue, is this really the best time to do it? What are your thoughts about the timing and this career in pursuit?
This is really a golden era coming up in the insurance business.
Mm.
As an example, the driverless car. The driverless car turns auto insurance upside down.
Oh my goodness, talk
We,
about it.
we've been collecting auto insurance data for 100 plus years, and
Mhm.
we have a way of pricing insurance based on the characteristics of the driver. Well, the driverless car changes that altogether. All that data is out the window. It doesn't matter that you can be 17 and have a new license, or 92 and your vision is failing. With the driverless car, those things no longer matter. We need a whole new way to come up with pricing auto insurance. So that's an example. Climate change. Uh, some people say climate has been changing for 10,000 years, but not like it has lately. The frequency of hurricanes and things has changed quite a lot. That changes the way we're going to make insurance rates and decisions. And I think this is just a superb time to enter the insurance business and become an actuary. I think the actuarial models that people are going to be creating in the next 2 and 5 and 10 years are just going to blow away what we've done for the past 100 years. What do you think of that?
I teach communication and I'm speechless. Oh my goodness. Ooh, wow. I am motivated just to find out more information. Oh man, and I know we have to wrap up the podcast, but I want to thank you so much, Jerry, for coming and sharing all of this information. I was really floored with the driver. Well, first it was the 10 tests, exams. Then it was the driverless insurance changes. And I have so much information. I know our students have just benefited from this podcast. So thank you so much.
My pleasure.
We
And
appreciate
tell students, keep studying STEM.
And there's no free lunch.
No free lunch.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us on this STEM podcast brought to you by Wake Tech Community College STEM Department. And we look forward to seeing you on the next podcast. Have a great day.
Thanks. Bye-bye.